In order to test whether his wife was pretending to be blind, the husband deliberately took her to a bedroom filled with thumbtacks. Then, he quietly signaled the maid, who was his girlfriend, to deceive his wife onto that bed full of danger. But what he didn't know was that his wife's eyesight had actually already recovered. She understood their entire plan, so she cleverly taught the maid a lesson. She made the maid herself fall onto that bed full of danger. Seeing this scene, the husband quickly ran over to comfort the maid. In case his wife discovered the truth, the husband told his wife to have a good rest, to make everything seem normal. Then he quietly took the maid to the hospital. But he didn't know that his wife had actually known everything already, because she had been reborn. In fact, in her previous life, when she was trying to take her sick child to the hospital, since she couldn't see the way, she fell down the stairs. Taking advantage of her blindness, the husband snatched the child from her hands. He also left her there to fend for herself and die, so that he could marry that maid. But God simply wouldn't allow such a thing to happen. The woman returned to the time before she was hurt by her husband. The reborn wife swore that she would definitely make them pay the price. Just then, the maid came over with a bowl of poisoned soup, hoping to get rid of her with it. But what the maid didn't know was that the wife already knew the soup was poisoned, so she knocked the soup out of the maid's hands. Unexpectedly, the man asked the maid to bring another bowl of poisoned soup again. He was just about to give it to the woman to drink, but was interrupted by the woman. She said that her husband had worked hard at work, and asked her husband to drink it. Afraid of being seen through by the woman, the man pretended to take a sip, and immediately spat it into the trash can. Then, while the woman was having a meal, the maid poured boiling water into the woman's milk. She pretended to ask the woman to drink it. The woman, whose eyesight had already been restored, played along and knocked over the hot milk brought by the maid. The scalding hot milk spilled onto the maid. In great pain, the maid quickly went to the kitchen to rinse with cold water. While the maid was away, the woman quickly ran to her husband's study. She planned to look for the antidote. While searching around, the husband happened to be walking towards the study, because he needed to find some documents.